Welcome back to our series on becoming an entrepreneur and launching your own consulting business. This is Lecture 9, and today we are tackling a topic that can seem a bit intimidating but is absolutely crucial: your monthly, quarterly, and annual paperwork. Don't worry, I'm going to break it all down for you. So, you've started your business, things are moving, and now the government, both federal and state, wants to know how you're doing. They want to peek into your financial performance, and this is done through various filings. Think of it as a regular check-in to show them you're running a legitimate operation. Now, before you picture yourself buried under a mountain of paper, let me put your mind at ease. Modern accounting software is a game changer. Tools like QuickBooks, Xero, or FreshBooks are designed to handle a lot of this for you. With just a few clicks, they can generate the reports and numbers you need to submit your returns. It's so much easier than the old days of manually filling everything out. Back then, you had to print and store physical copies of everything for your records. Now, thankfully, almost everything is digital and available online, linked directly to your business transactions. It's really important to understand that this business paperwork is completely separate from your personal income taxes. These are two different worlds. You're not just an individual taxpayer anymore. You're also a business owner with distinct responsibilities. Let's start with the big one, the annual filings for your S corporation. Each year, you'll need to file a couple of key forms. The main one is Form 112S, which is the U.S. income tax return for an S corporation. This form reports the company's income, deductions, profits, and losses. Along with the 112S, you'll also prepare a Schedule K-1 for each shareholder. Since you're the owner, now, let's talk about estimated taxes. Because your business income isn't having taxes withheld like a regular paycheck, you need to pay your taxes throughout the year. You can't just wait until tax day and pay a huge lump sum. The government wants its cut as you earn it. For the business side of things, you might need to use Form 112W. This is a worksheet that helps your corporation figure out its estimated tax payments for the upcoming year. It's a way to plan ahead and make sure you're setting aside enough money for your tax obligations. Okay, let's shift gears to the employee side of things. This applies even if you are the only employee of your S Corp and are paying yourself a reasonable salary, which is a requirement. If you have employees, or if you're just paying yourself wages, you have employment tax responsibilities. There are two main forms you need to know. First is the annual Form 940. This is the employer's annual federal unemployment tax, or FUTA, return. This tax helps fund state workforce agencies. It's filed once a year, and the deadline is January 31st for the previous year. So, for the 2024 tax year, you would file Form 940 by January 31st, 2025. Next, we have the quarterly form, which is Form 941, the employer's quarterly federal tax return. You'll file this form 4 times a year. It's used to report the income taxes, Social Security tax, and Medicare tax that you've withheld from your employees' paychecks, as well as your portion as the employer. The deadlines for Form 941 are consistent: April 30th for the first quarter, July 31st for the second, October 31st for the third, and January 31st for the fourth quarter of the previous year. Mark these dates on your calendar. They are non-negotiable. So, to recap the employment tax forms, Form 940 is annual, due January 31st. Form 941 is quarterly, due at the end of the month following the end of each quarter. Now, let's bring it back to you, the S Corporation shareholder. Your responsibilities don't end with the business filings. You still have to file your personal income taxes. This is typically done using Form 1040 or, for seniors, Form 1040 Senior. Remember that Schedule K-1 we talked about earlier. The information from your K-1 gets reported on your Form 1040. This is how the government connects your business's performance to your personal income. And just like the business, you also need to pay estimated taxes on your personal income throughout the year. This is done using Form 104OES, Estimated Tax for Individuals. This is especially important for you as a business owner because your income can fluctuate, and you need to make sure you're keeping up with your personal tax liability. You'll typically make these estimated payments quarterly. I know this sounds like a lot of forms and dates. Let's do a quick review of the key deadlines. January 31st is a huge one. It's the deadline for the previous year's annual Form 940 and the fourth quarter as Form 941. For the quarterly Form 941, the other deadlines are April 30th, July 31st, and October 31st. Your main corporate tax return, Form 1120S, is generally due by the 15th day of the third month after the end of your tax year. For most businesses that use the calendar year, that means the deadline is March 15th. The good news in all of this is that you don't have to do it all by yourself. As I mentioned, good tax preparation software can automate a lot of this. Programs like TurboTax Business or other professional tax software are designed to handle these forms. They'll guide you through the process, do the calculations, and often allow you to file electronically. Your job is to make sure you input accurate information and, most importantly, file on time. Late filing can lead to penalties and interest, and nobody wants that. After you file, always save copies of your submitted returns. Whether you save them digitally in a secure cloud folder or print them out for a physical file, make sure you have a safe and organized record of everything you've submitted. If all of this still feels overwhelming, there is absolutely no shame in getting help. You're an expert in your consulting field, not necessarily in tax law. You can always hire a professional bookkeeper or a certified public accountant, a CPA, to handle this for you. They can manage your books, prepare your tax forms, and ensure everything is filed correctly and on time. This can free you up to focus on what you do best, running and growing your business. For many entrepreneurs, the cost of a good CPA is an investment that pays for itself in peace of mind and time saved. So that's the rundown on the essential paperwork for your consulting S-Corp. It's a critical part of being a business owner, but it's totally manageable once you understand the system. Set up your accounting software, calendar your deadlines, and don't hesitate to seek professional help. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this lecture clarified the process for you. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on building your consulting empire. See you in the next lecture.